What's good, everybody? It's always good to be up on here, but it's never better than to be back up on here for a Victory Monday video. And what better position for us to take a look at today than the vaunted defensive line? Now, while this is looked at as one of the best front fours in football, these guys also get a lot of criticism. So to me, it's important to visit these guys after a 7-sack game. Now, what's truly crazy about watching defensive line film is that these guys are literally down in the trenches in the middle of battle. I mean, it's hand-to-hand combat down here. And one of the most violent defensive tackles with his hands and his arms is Jonathan Allen. I mean, this guy is just, he comes at guys relentlessly with those chops. And he's got his own brand of cross chop that he does where he just violently just hits the defender. And if you watch him, it's like a fake inside chop and then an outside chop. And then he's just over and in. But on this play right here, he actually overexerts and he gets hit right as he's about to hit Russell Wilson. This is about to be a sack from Jonathan Allen. And essentially, he steps up in the pocket, and James Smith-Williams is able to pick up on the change. Now, while I'm sure that Jonathan Allen would have loved to have had this sack right here, he knows that this is all about the team. 4-as-1 right here. And while he makes the move towards the quarterback that gets, kind of denied at the last second, they still get the sack. Now, this is the play here where Jamin Davis causes a fumble, but this play was brought to you by Chase Young's ability to get at the quarterback and make him leave the pocket. Now, he comes in here and attempts this little stutter step swat swim that doesn't really go, but then he's able to spin back around, and Russell Wilson feels that pressure and rolls out and puts the ball on the ground. Now, some may remember me saying that Russ sometimes gives those +1s up, and he gave it up right there. Now, this is one of those times, though, that Chase Young contributed to this situation without showing up in the stat box. As you see, this play happens because he causes pressure. Daron Payne is just a man amongst boys when it comes to being down in those trenches and the way that he makes other people move. Now, this play right here, he hits his man, number 69, literally with just a club to the shoulder, and then he follows it up with just a light little swat. And I mean, he just literally, the guy just pushes his man out of the way with little to no effort. And you just see him come in with a club, boom, boom, and he's in the backfield, and there's a sack. Folks, this is child's play to this guy. Look how easy he gets in the backfield. Now, you tell me, how is he not on an all-pro team? How does this man not make an all-pro team? Do you see the ease of him going around a lineman? And I do believe that lineman right there went to the Pro Bowl last year. Did he not for the 49ers? The art of pass rushing is crazy to me on how a 300-pound man can just club another guy on the left shoulder and then make a tiny little shove with his right hand on the other side of his body and just be in the backfield immediately. It's crazy to me, but as you see, it happens right in front of our eyes, and it happens often with this defensive line. Remember when I showed Jonathan Allen a minute ago and how he's got that, that signature cross chop move thing that he does? Now, in this play right here, he fakes like he's going to do that, but then he's able to just kind of grab the leverage from his man and push him back into the quarterback, as you see right here. And the result of the play is Chase Young is able to just bust out of the side over there and get the sack. And if you watch back from the front of the play, you'll see Chase make a pretty nice rip move right there, actually end up coming up with that sack. And here's a play where Jonathan Allen did something big that's not going to show up on the stat sheet. It's always good to see the second line come in, the second string guys come in and fight and, go at it and then come up with a big sack right here. Casey Toohill is that guy that, he just keeps on hanging on to a roster spot, and then he does things like this. So you can't expect the line to hold, a group of guys for so long, and they get plenty of time right here, but that second line comes up with a big sack. Now, this was a big play down at the goal line. They were able to get in the backfield very quick, put some big pressure on Russell Wilson, and Chase was about to get that sack. Montez stepped in and did his thing, so they both ended up essentially with a half sack. But as you can see there, Montez is actually the one that brought the man down, but Chase was right there, and it was getting ready to go down anyway. 99 was about to put 3 on the turf, but as you see, it ended up being 99 and 90. A Lots going on this play right here. Montez is able to get around his man on the edge pretty effortlessly, and Chase Young is able to bull rush through his man pretty easily as well. And in the end, they meet at the quarterback. In a perfect man's world, this is what we'd like to see on every damn play right here. Just about any direction Russ would have headed in, he'd have been tackled right here. It's kind of like playing chess with these guys. Now, this play right here, Russ was about to take another big hit. And smartly enough, he threw the ball away, and Payne was right there to bat it down. Now, if Payne hadn't hit that ball, that would have been probably a first down in the open flat right over there. But Tez was a coming, buddy. If he wouldn't have thrown that ball, Montez been on him. But 7 sacks, that's pretty damn formidable for this unit. And I believe that puts them number 1 in the NFL now. But this is what we wanted to see from these guys. This is what we expect from this unit. This is why quarterbacks should fear this team. This is why opposing offensive coordinators should get no sleep in the days heading up to a game with this Washington defensive line. This unit can take this team places. I think now that they finally got the secondary situation taken care of, they're now going to eat on that front. Those front 4 guys are going to consistently put up sack totals. I'm telling you, it's coming. I absolutely love their philosophy. 4 is 1. They do it all together as a unit. They make sacks as a unit. They win as a unit. They go on the field as a unit. They come off the field as a unit. These guys are hitting their prime and their stride at the same time. I mean, it's only going to get better. Now that they got Chase Young back, the rotation is going to get even better. Everything is going to get better. And it's extremely hard for them to come in and try to double team one of these guys when the other guys are as good as they are. Like I said, they're playing chess, this line is. And they're making offensive linemen look silly in the process. Let me know what y'all thinking down in the comments. And if you haven't yet, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and hit that like button if you would. It may not cost you a single cent, but it helps a whole lot. Y'all take it easy. Peace.